Hello there! See, this reference is getting more and more relevant. Today I will be watching Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. But before I do that, I wanted to give a quick explanation about which films I am watching. Because if you look at Ewan McGregor's IMDb page, you will see that there is one film in between Little Voice and Star Wars, which is called Welcome to Hollywood. And originally I was planning on seeing this film. But I looked at its IMDb page and it had a 4.9 or 4.8, which is really a terrible score for IMDb. Normally a film is average when it has between a 6.5 and a 7.5. And when a film hits lower than a 5, you know it is really bad. So I wasn't really looking forward to that film. Maybe it was so bad it was good, but I'm not sure. And then I looked at the casting list and Ewan McGregor was quite far down there. And next to his name it said himself, so Ewan McGregor plays himself. Okay, I thought that's okay. But then I noticed that there's like 1,000 famous actors who also play themselves, which made me assume, together with the fact that he is quite far down the casting list, that he plays a cameo role, which is also fine. I was still planning on watching it. But then, when I was looking for the film yesterday, I couldn't find it anywhere. Literally nowhere. I asked for my guys who are good at finding difficult to find films, and even they couldn't find it anywhere. One friend of mine could find, let's say, the adult version of Welcome to Hollywood, which didn't star Ewan McGregor, so I'm not going to watch that. So yeah, I can't find the film, which together with the low score and the fact that he presumably plays a cameo means I will not be watching Welcome to Hollywood. I have tried looking on YouTube for the part that he's in, but I couldn't even find that. So I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind that much. I don't think I'm missing much, but you never know. So now that that is explained, Star Wars. I think I was 8 when I got into Star Wars. When I was 8, the 6 films were out. Because I didn't know anything about Star Wars, and because I didn't know any better, I just watched them in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 order, which is logical, right? I mean, but apparently I learned a few years after that that is the wrong order. But so my first Star Wars film was... Actually, I don't think it was. I was going to say my first Star Wars film was The Phantom Menace, but I think my first film actually was Episode 6. But I think I only watched the beginning. So my first full Star Wars film was The Phantom Menace, and I absolutely loved it when I was 8. Mainly because of the pod racing scene, which was just for 8-year-old me. I think the last time I saw it, I still wasn't really aware that action movies could be bad. Like, as long as there were pretty lights and fight scenes, a film was good for me. But then I realized, because of many YouTube reviews, that this film was terrible. And I haven't seen it since. So this will be actually the first time that I will look at it from a partially objective point of view and really decide whether I like this film, despite its flaws, or if it is in fact terrible. So I am definitely looking forward to that. And I will let you know what I thought of it after I have seen the film. I think people make out this movie worse than it is. It's not good, exactly. It is enjoyable. I wasn't bored throughout most of the film. There's some parts in the middle especially which are boring, but all in all I was entertained throughout the film. I don't think it exactly feels like a Star Wars film. It's still miles worse than the original trilogy, but I didn't expect otherwise. I thought it would be funnier. Because of the prequel memes, I thought there would be much more references and stuff that I would laugh at, but I was disappointed in that regard. I also thought Obi-Wan would be a lot funnier, but I guess that's something that really starts out in the second film and is brought to the maximum in the third one. And my main complaint about this film is the acting, except for Chancellor Palpatine and Lord Sidious, which is the same actor. Everyone just talked in this really boring, monotonous way. And as I said, the only person's acting I didn't hate was Palpatine, because he's so campy, it's just great. Ewan McGregor was okay. As I said, I thought he would be funnier, and his acting is terrible, but I think that's more of a directing fault. His acting's not terrible, it's just really monotonous and boring. I did like the fight scenes, I thought they were very entertaining. And of course the music was. So all in all, I would give this film a 6 out of 10. Because of some good scenes, in between some bad ones. Some memes I did recognize and enjoy. But all in all, the story is not very interesting. It didn't really feel like Star Wars, and the performances were really monotonous. Tomorrow I will be watching Rogue Trader, so do join me for that, and I will see you tomorrow.